Alright, so this is one of those videos that I'm actually going to need you to watch all the way through. I know, it's not just for viewer retention or for the algorithm or whatever. It is genuinely because if you don't, you're going to miss the entire point of the video. So both things I'm about to say in this video, I believe hold true, and they exist next to each other, and if you hear one without the other, it's going to be a little bit skewed. So if you're not willing to watch the whole video, fine. All I ask is that you don't comment and tell me to jump in front of traffic when you're done watching it. So when it comes to battle passes and bundles and all the basically just microtransaction cosmetics that we have in Call of Duty now, I just want to make it clear that I don't prefer it. If I had to have microtransactions in my COD game, I would have a fully customizable operator where I can spend a certain amount of COD points on stuff like hats, gloves, helmets, full-on outfits, and stuff like that. And then, I would like it if you could earn COD points through just playing the game. Let's say, 1 COD point per match versus, 2 COD points for a win, plus the ability to buy the COD points. It'd be kind of cool if I could grind, 100 matches to just get, a small discount on stuff, or if I could just play for a long time. Then you could have, double COD point weekends and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of better ways to handle things. Hell, I wouldn't mind supply drops in Call of Duty if they implemented them in the same way that Rainbow Six Siege implemented theirs. I say that, but I don't know if maybe the alpha pack system in Siege has changed since I last played, but years ago I loved the Siege battle pass or battle pack system where you'd play a match and then it would spin a little roulette lottery thing, and then you'd get a little pack that has a little cosmetic in it, and I thought that was nice. 90% of the dopamine in a person is lost once they obtain the thing that they're buying. That's why blind bags and trading cards and stuff are so addicting. And as an adult who's well in control of my actions and whatever, I don't mind my rated M game allowing me to gamble for pointless cosmetics that I just personally like the aesthetics of. Anyway, but if we're just maintaining Battle Pass and bundles in Call of Duty, then here's what I'd like to see. I want way more sound-changing blueprints that affect the look and sound of the gun. So we've got this in Modern Warfare 2 where we'd get versions of guns that sounded and looked more like a classic counterpart. We also saw this in Modern Warfare 2019 to a degree, where we had an M4 variant for purchasing Modern Warfare 2 Remastered or Campaign Remastered. If you bought that, you got an M4 that looked exactly like the M4 looked in Modern Warfare 2 OG. And I want stuff like that for Black Ops 6. I want variants that look like blueprints and variants that look like classic guns from Black Ops titles, whether it's the AK looking like a KN-44 or the XM4 looking like a classic Commando with the classic Commando iron sights and strap around it. And then also bringing back those old gun sounds. Also, those sound change bundles changed everything, like your kill streak sound when it's ready. It would change the Simtex sound to be the classic Simtex beeping. It was really cool. Bundles with those types of changes would be fantastic. Also, World at War through Black Ops 2 Milsim operators. Basically, operators you can buy in bundles that are based off of the Milsim type characters we used to get in classic COD multiplayer. Some of you guys are gonna know what I mean when I say look like Op 40's Scavenger operator from the original Black Ops 1. Or if you wanted to look like how the Merc AR user looked in Black Ops 2, the Merc Team's AR skin, one of my favorite aesthetics in all of COD, this iconic image. I want bundles where I can play as these guys. From World at War up through Black Ops 2, I would love if they would periodically release bundles based on those Milsim operators that we used to get to play as, including sound change bundles and stuff, like a version of certain guns that look like other guns. So if maybe they released a Jackal PDW blueprint that looks like an MSMC from Black Ops 2 with something that looks like the Merc SMG operator from Black Ops 2. Stuff like that would be really cool to see with those classic sounds, classic iron sights. And then also I want HUD bundles. Because we can now fully customize our heads-up display, there is no iconic heads-up display look for Black Ops 6 because everybody's going to be running different heads-up displays. So the ability to have heads-up display elements from stuff like Black Ops 1, 2, World at War, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, that would be really cool. I want to see that. Also, announcer packs. I want announcer packs from previous COD games, whether they have to re-record lines or just use the old lines. Most of the lines in old CODs are applicable to new ones, like "we're losing," or "pick up the pace," or "shut up, clock in, and load out," or whatever he says in Black Ops 2. Like, I want to see that. I would love announcer packs to come back, whether as battle pass items or bundle items, or a part of like nostalgic bundles. I really want that. I also just really want seasons that are based off of old COD games. We're getting prestige rewards that are based off of old COD games with Black Ops 6, and I'm really hoping that we can see like seasons that are based off of World at War, Black Ops 1 and 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, even Cold War. I want some like real homages to previous COD games, some like themed mid-season updates that are like based around World at War, and you get like Macon, the map Macon, and then like a World War II weapon, and then like some operator skins in the battle pass that are like from like a World War II era. That'd be pretty sweet. I also weirdly want to see Black Ops 3 and 4 specialists released as operators in their own bundles, or by completing challenges hopefully, or in battle passes. I want to play as a 1990s version of Ruin, or Seraph, or Battery, or Prophet, so please, that'd be cool. Those characters are very special to people now because a lot of people got into Call of Duty back in 2015, and if you got into Call of Duty in 2015, you've been playing COD for 9 years, and so I feel like Ruin as a character is kind of nostalgic, and he's kind of an iconic part of the Black Ops series, whether you like it or not, and I kind of want to see him as a 1990s themed operator in Black Ops 6. I think that would be really cool. I also want to see classic camos. The classic camos section of Modern Warfare 3 is one of my favorites, being able to use stuff like Urban, Spectrum, or Fall camo. I really hope that comes back in Black Ops 6. Those camos hold so much weight for me. Just the visuals of those weapons remind me of simpler times, and I often run the Fall camo in Modern Warfare 3 just because of that. This being said, unfortunately, I am a little upset. One of the reasons that old COD used to stick in our heads and is so nostalgic is because they were determined to provide their own experience. And with Modern Warfare 3, a game that I do like, launching with a bunch of maps from a previous COD game, and only now feeling like a brand new COD game with all of its new maps and new things and new weapons and whatever, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. And the reason it sucks is that you have COD games that don't feel like themselves, because you can instantly just nostalgify it. It's full of remade maps, it's full of this, it's full of that. There's not enough new in the tank. You should be more worried about making new memories than swimming around in old ones. As much as I want nostalgic bundles and announcer packs and things that remind me of days of old, when I look back on Black Ops 6, I don't want to think about it as the game that sounded and looked and smelt and tasted like Black Ops 1 and 2. I want it to have its own place in my head. Modern Warfare 2019 has its own place in my head. Call of Duty Vanguard does. Games that release with their own new original content, aesthetics, and things stick in our heads more. I think it's one of the reasons, like, you don't see people explaining why they don't like when, like, the Modern Warfare 2019 UI became the default. And Cold War and Vanguard, and then, like, Modern Warfare 2 after that had the same, essentially, UIs, or they had, like, that fucking gross Hulu UI that came in with Modern Warfare 2, I guess. You know, one of the reasons I think we dislike it when, like, Vanguard uses the Modern Warfare 2019 UI is that it's the little things that matter. What the menu looks and sounds like, what the layout looks and feels like to you know, paw through all the menus. That is an iconic little thing. It's a memory that you don't even realize is a memory until years have passed and you're nostalgic for it. Like, I didn't like Cold War, but years and years ago, my life was in a completely different state, and honestly, Cold War is nostalgic now. You don't know when you are in the good old days until after they're gone. And we want to make new memories with new Call of Duty games. Black Ops 6 is going to be somebody's first Call of Duty game, and I don't want it to be so nostalgia baity that that person doesn't really get to have the same experience that we did playing original new COD games. Like, for instance, Black Ops 6 is going to have Nuketown, and by the teaser, it looks like it's going to be Black Ops 1 Nuketown repeated. But every other Black Ops title got their own Nuketown variant. So those games have their own iconic version of Nuketown that fits their theme. And I feel like Black Ops 6 should be given the respect of having its own theme and its own look and its own vibe, not just baiting with nostalgia. Luckily, Black Ops 6 has a lot of new mechanics, has a new take on a lot of ideas, and I'm excited to play it no matter what because it's Call of Duty, and I love Call of Duty. If Black Ops 6 was just another boots on ground where you can run insanely fast and slide around corners, and it was just essentially what we have been playing with since Modern Warfare 2019, I would be disappointed. But we have so many new movement mechanics and a whole just new vibe and take that I'm excited for the game for multiple reasons. I have a whole video that I'm going to be working on right after this one actually about why I'm excited for Black Ops 6, and it's not the reason you might expect. So I'm going to be talking about that later, and I just wanted to make this video because, yeah, I want a bunch of nostalgic stuff in my game because I'm 26 years old and have been playing Call of Duty since 2010. But I also want to make new memories. When I'm 45, I want to look back when I was 26 and be like, wow, Black Ops 6 was sure cool. I want to do that. So anyway, stay tuned for my next video. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified. I do live stream on this channel. Use the links in the description to support the channel. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.